Well, it's a very pleasant morning in early spring, and I've just arrived here at Reynolds Garden Shop in Manahawkin, New Jersey. Now inside the store they've got lots of lovely things for the home. But you know what? I'm more interested in what you can plant in the garden. So let's see what they've got here in the garden centre. Now throughout the garden centre there's lots of colour. And as you would expect at this time of year to see things that are early flowering. Take for example this rhododendron PGM. This has to be one of the most popular and widely planted of all spring flowering rhododendrons. Bright mauvish pink flowers that are carried all over the plant, short and compact with small leaves. This is a variety that was raised at Weston Nurseries in Massachusetts by Ed Messett just after the Second World War, and the initials PGM stands for his father, Peter John Messett. Very reliable, easy to grow, old-timer shrub that you just can't go wrong with. And down here is something along the same lines, a little dwarf almond. This is a magic little heralding spring flowering shrub with bright pink flowers, grows to about 4 or 5 foot tall. Give it well-drained conditions in a nice sunny position and you can't go wrong with it. So there's a couple of standard varieties that are regulars that you would expect to see in almost any garden centre. But you know what? There's some new things here too. And here's a very good example of what I'm talking about. This is a new series of Japanese quince. Now the Japanese quince are excellent plants for producing a lovely colour in the springtime. They tend to grow about 4 or 5 foot tall, but what makes these two varieties very special is that they have double flowers. If you look here, you'll see how when it opens, these have flowers that are about 2 to 3 inches wide and resemble camellia flowers. And just look how the plant here is absolutely wreathed with flower buds that in another week or so will be an absolute picture. Hardy, easy to grow. They are great plants for putting in alongside maybe the front of a low wall, perhaps training up against a rock, maybe even as ground cover. Just give them a nice sunny site in an average soil and you'll find that they're hardy and easy to grow. But you know what? There's another exciting thing about these too, and that is that they're thornless. So no more prickles on your fingers from a Japanese quince. Now there's two varieties. This one, which is called Double Take Pink Storm, which obviously has pink flowers, and then there's a red one too, which is Double Take Scarlet Storm. Both of them excellent new varieties raised by Dr. Tom Rainey and his team down in North Carolina. Highly recommended and well worth seeking out. Now that's just a few of the shrubs that are on display here at Reynolds Garden Shop, and you know they have perennials and lots of other annuals and herbs and vegetable and fruit plants too. But here in the perennial section, my eye's taken by this little sedum here, this little stone crop called Angelina. Now this is a fantastic perennial for a sunny, well-drained site. It makes this carpet of bright golden yellow foliage which spreads out over the ground, will put up with drought and needs hardly any maintenance, and what's more, it's evergreen, and during the winter time it kind of takes on an orange bronzy shade, which adds to the allure because of course that means it changes through the seasons. Found, believe it or not, by a man, Christian Kress, when he was on vacation in Croatia. Christian is a nurseryman in Austria. A whole family was on vacation, and like us gardeners, you know, we're never far away from finding a good plant, and he spotted this in a private garden, managed to get some cuttings, then took it back to his nursery, and it's through his thoughtful eye that we're able to enjoy growing Sedum Angelina in our gardens today. A really excellent ground cover for a sunny site. That's just an example of some of the fabulous plants that can be got here at Reynolds Garden Shop in Manahawkin, New Jersey.